Hello, this is Marie Lundi, your local real estate professional. And so as we're looking at all of the economic pressures around us, many home buyers are wondering, hey, will I be able to find a home in the next few months? Will inventory go up so that I have more opportunities to bid on a house? And if so, how will the new mortgage rate impact competition and also me finding the right opportunity for me and my family? And so today I want to take a moment to go over our current market trends as it relates to inventory. And so I want to start by talking about a few key trends that's taking place in our market and how those trends are actually impacting our level of inventory. First, we're seeing the offers received on any given home in our area. That number is actually going down. So in other words, whereby we could have seen, 10 plus offers on a given home when the market was really active. Now we're still seeing multiple offers, but not as many. And that is in part because of the rise in mortgage rate, which has softened the level of buyer demand in our area. Along the same lines, in terms of the number of offers that are coming in well above the asking price, that number in our area is also going down. So there's less buyers competing for each home. And as a result of that, we are seeing less multiple offers. And number two, the offers that are received, while they may be over the ask price, we're not seeing such a ratio that is much more above the ask price as we have seen for the past 2.5 years. And thirdly, the number of sales, in our area is also still taking place, but in moderation. So how that translates is that properties are still selling, but they are taking longer to sell. So if one were to look at the number of days on the market in our area, whereby over the past couple of years, we were seeing properties come on the market and sell within a matter of days, or at most, a week or two maximum. At this point, we are seeing properties staying on the market longer. And all of that comes back to the number of buyers that are actively looking in the market. That number, although still healthy, the number of buyers looking in our area has been reduced because some of the buyers are being priced out because of the rise in mortgage rates, which have nearly doubled since the beginning of this year. So what does that mean? In the end, we have properties staying on the market longer. Sales are taking place, but in moderation. So that means that there's more inventory, meaning there are more properties on the market currently than we had, let's say, at the beginning of this year and certainly over the past couple of years. And so the good news is that means that there's more options for buyers that are currently looking. There are more opportunities for them to find the right home. This quote summarizes the situation pretty accurately. It says that there has been a pickup in the inventory that we've seen recently, but it's not from a big increase in new listings, but rather a slowdown in the pace of sales. So in other words, because properties are not selling as quickly, they're lingering on the market longer, which is creating an accumulation of new listings on the market. And so let's take a look at what this means by looking at this graph. So this is the existing home sales from the National Association of Realtors. And you can see in the green bar over to the right is that we are projected to end the year at 5.4 million home sales by the end of 2022 if we continue at the pace we're selling homes today. Now, we know that the pace of sale has softened because of rising mortgage rates, the economic pressures, inflationary pressures as well, all the things that are impacting the housing market right now. And so looking at the numbers that we plan to end up with this year in terms of number of homes sold, it seems relatively low if you're comparing that to the past 2 years, which have been incredible years in terms of real estate sales and which have been anomaly years. But if you look at where we plan to end up in 2022 compared to the pre-pandemic years, you're actually seeing that we're gradually finding our way back to a normal market. In fact, ending 2022 with 5.4 million sold homes across this country, if that forecast is accurate, that would still put us above where we were before the pandemic in 2019 and 2018, which by all measures, those years were also healthy, very active real estate years. So what that means is well summarized by this quote. Home sales have essentially returned to the level seen in 2019 prior to the pandemic after 2 years of gangbuster performance. And so while we are seeing an uptick on the level of inventory, we are still far from being in a balanced real estate market where there are equal buyers for every homes available. In fact, we still have a shortage of inventory as it relates to the number of buyers still in our market trying to find a home. So what that means is that prices of homes are still going up, but in moderation. And this quote really summarizes it well. We should start to see less competition, fewer bidding wars, and therefore less upward pressure on price. And that's moving forward into the next weeks and months and towards the end of the year. So we're gradually moving towards a balanced market, although we are not quite there yet. At the time of this recording, we are still in a seller's market. Although it's not a very aggressive seller's market, it is nonetheless a seller's market, which is shifting towards a more balanced market. And so I hope that you found this information helpful. If you're interested to talk specifically about what's taking place in your neighborhood in terms of real estate, please don't hesitate to contact me. Once again, this is Marie Lundi, here to help.